the EPL, in the Bundesliga, in the German Bundesliga, in France, everywhere. Football weekend. We are going to enjoy this weekend. So sit back and enjoy beautiful football. We are going to talking about all the things that's happening on World of Football today, all the matches that's happening in the five major top leagues around Europe. But first, we are going to talk about Rangers. Rangers next round of the CAF Champions League, and they finished that 1 yesterday, and they are down through to the next round of the CAF Champions League. Welcome, guys. My name is Godwin, and I am here with guys in the studio to talk about all this and all the features that is happening in the EPL today. Okay, good morning, John. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good morning, fans.
Good morning, also.
Good morning.
Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. When you go there, drop your comments. I will be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's start with the Rangers international game. Yesterday, they played out the 1-1 draw. In the second half, they got that penalty and they scored the first goal. But the opponent equalized, and that game ended 1-1. Now Rangers qualified 2-1. So
good game though. Good game. Good goal from was called Kenneth Ago. I think he celebrated his birthday just a couple of days ago. And in that game yesterday, he gave a performance. I felt like they should have done more. They should have buried more chances in the first half instead of scoring that goal late in the second half and relaxing and let the opponent get into the game and get back that equalizer. I felt like it wasn't a good game enough because after hearing talks about we're going to give up a performance, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, at the end of the day, the game didn't just go as the game going south, not going as planned. And I felt like first half, as they saved themselves from the embarrassment side.
Yeah, once they equalize that, equalize that game, then the pressure, team pressure for them.
It was just too much. And well, thank God this. I think it gave us some instructions and it did some excellent substitutions as well during the game that kind of lit the spirits of the players on the pitch and those on the fans around the pitch.
The game ended 0-0 in the first half. Then second half, we got the penalty. The Rangers got the penalty. Ago scored, as Nonso said. Ago scored that, but Zilemaju, they equalized the 85th minute, John, and started putting pressure to take that game to the extra time. It almost got that equalizer.
Yeah, it was a scare for me because when you start off, it was kind of conservative in the first half, but in the second half it was more open, more free flowing. Of course, when you come outside to try to attack and try to win the game, there are always going to be one or two lapses, and so they were able to equalize and come back into the game. And then the closing minutes of the game was a weary one because a lot of fans were worried. I'm hoping that we could do a good job of closing it out and ensuring that we move on to the next stage. So kudos to everyone on the team for coming through, and kudos to the entire setup at Rangers.
So Rangers are in the next round of the CAF Champions League. Hopefully they will win that one and keep progressing, because we need continental football. It helps because traveling helps players
exposure, all those stuff.
It's different where you go to Kano or go to Abuja to play, but it's different when you travel to like Egypt,
you sitting going to Benin Republic to train. You ask yourself who is better, who has a better training facility.
So I think that continental football will help grow Rangers and even help us get more sponsors. So kudos to Rangers for qualifying for the next round. Okay, a bit of sad news now because Heartland of Owerri was involved yesterday in an accident when they were coming back, and they had a few injuries which have been now taken to the hospital. They have been treated. We are hearing bad news, but we have not really confirmed that we lost someone there. But when we get that news, we'll be relating that to you. But our prayers and thoughts are with Heartland of Owerri, because their team boss carrying the staff and the players was involved in the ghastly motor accident. I hope that God will keep them safe, and anyone that is injured will get quick and better soon. Okay, guys, let's move away from Nigeria and let's move to EPL. The Europe, they are up north. So let's start with the EPL. Okay, let's start with the game that happened last night, because there are some games, few games that happened last night. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Bayer Leverkusen 3, and Shaka scored that thunderbolt in open that goal scoring festival. That goal was one of the best shots I have seen. It was so quick that everybody was started shouting. Even the fans of the opponent started clapping because nobody could expect that. So that game ended 3-2.
It was exceptional.
I think I've seen scenarios where after a performance, the ovation for a stand ovation from everybody. But yesterday you score a goal against my team. A stand ovation for
it was a fantastic goal.
I felt like, man, this guy is so really, I'm beginning to miss him in the EPL so far. But last night's game, it felt like that goal should stand as Europe's top 5 week so far. But the performance is what I am going to talk about now, because it seems like there is nobody capable of breaking the unbeaten run so far, because we felt that Mönchengladbach was going to give up a performance, was going to fight till the end, was going to be ready to die for the game, but man, 3-2.
They actually polite. They went down to new. But Leverkusen scored the 2 goals. They came back to draw that game, and obviously they continue where they left off from last season, scoring these late goals. They got that goal in the last kick of the game.
Yeah, let's not forget that they had a goal disallowed too, so it was a pretty dicey affair yesterday in the match. But once again, I want to say a big kudos to the star man. Nobody mentioned him here. Of course, trust me to always mention him, Florian Wirtz. Fantastic performance, 2 goals. And a nice game yesterday too.
It's not every time you keep mentioning man of the match performance.
No, but it is what it is.
Be star man. We mentioned Saka. If we could go on mentioning names, there were other players in that side that did fantastic, gave up a map, even from the position side. But it's just that it happens. We're not going to give every other player on the pitch their credits. Come on.
Okay. That game ended 3 goals. 3 goals to 2. For Bayer Leverkusen. Now another game that happened yesterday is in France, the Ligue 1. PSG is destroying. They almost killed Montpellier 6 goals to 0. And how did you just see that game? Because that game was just one-sided. PSG is probably going to be returning this league. If you look at the way they are playing,
unless Marseille has something to say about it.
Yes, Marseille is the only person that is doing.
I'm looking at list of coaches this season. I'm not going to talk about the PSG game in total. I'm going to talk about the coaches and coaching this season. And for the last 3 years, trust me if I say this, the Spaniards have taken over the coaching arena. It's not like before where you see Italians, Scottish people, and all of that. Now it's just Spanish people all around. You see Pep Guardiola in Man City, Arteta at Arsenal, the other guy, and now Unai Emery at Aston Villa. Now it's Luis Enrique of PSG. I believe when I say this, PSG is cooking, and I am scared of them because I feel like this is the time where they have to work. They didn't really add more players to the side, and they have the same side that they had last season, and they're going to be going into the Champions League under Luis Enrique. Let's see how that happens.
Okay, like ended 6 goals to 0. It was quite a one-sided game. 6 goals to 0.
Montpellier has never been a side to fight though.
Yeah, but 6-0 is somehow. Okay, let's move on to La Liga. La Liga happened. Some games happened on Friday again. Celta Vigo 3, Valencia 1, Sevilla 1, Villarreal 2, and that game they introduced our senior man in that game, but he couldn't get the goal to equalize that game. So that game, and they lost that game 2 goals to 1. Okay, let's move to the EPL for today's fixtures. Brighton is going to be playing Manchester United by 12:30. Southampton versus Nottingham Forest, Fulham versus Leicester City, Tottenham Hotspur versus Everton, Crystal Palace versus West Ham, Manchester City versus Ipswich, and the final game of today's fixtures is Aston Villa, the big one, versus Arsenal. Okay, on Sunday is Wolves versus Chelsea, and Bournemouth versus Newcastle, and Liverpool versus Brentford. Okay, let's talk about a few of these games that are going to be happening today. Let's start with the early kickoff. Brighton is going to be playing Manchester United, guys. What are you expecting? But what's the name of the coach? Ten Hag. Enrique doesn't enter my head.
Enrique when you get Eric,
Ten Hag on the press conference, asking about Sancho. Yeah. So you keep talking about Sancho because the rumor is that he is still open to leave because Juventus has made a bid for Sancho. So he kept saying that the window is still 7 days or 6 or 7 days, but that anything can happen. But in this game today, what are you expecting for like for Manchester United, do you think that Manchester United can give us the performance? Because last game they so this one new goal, one goal they won with Fulham, but today everybody is expecting their performance. What do you expect from today's game, John?
Okay, for today's game, I want to be in the opposition camp for today. Okay, normally. So
Normally.
yeah, for me, I hope to see a better performance from Manchester United than we saw in their last outing. Um, Basically, in the sense of them starting out every game with the intention to win it, and not sleeping through the first half and then recovering in the second half. So that's number one thing for me. And then also seeing them put up a fight, put up a performance. Brighton are not going to be a walkover, irrespective of the fact that De Zerbi is not around. And they have a new manager and they have a good squad about them. So it's going to be a tough one. But United should see the game out, get a narrow win. So I'm going to edge them a 1-0 win.
Brighton win.
Or hard fought win. No, Manchester United hard fought win.
Oh, okay, Manchester United.
So you have to say all these things just to chest it. That Man U will still win. I understand.
Don't be too eager, because it's not going to be a walkover. It's not going to be a
no, Brighton win 3-0 first match now against Everton. We know how these things work. But look at it now. This man has come in and he's made a statement in his first game. He's a German man. He's made a statement in his first game that he is here to dominate. He's here to bring Brighton to the you know, you're always putting the high press and all of that with Mount and all those people there, and leave when they lose the ball. You're having only 2 players in the back against 4 if they're playing you on the break. Please don't try that today. Brighton are very, very dangerous on break. They are not as stupid as Adama Traore. They are not as, I don't know how to put it this time, but they are very, very creative on the ball, better than Adama Traore. So whenever they beat you on the counter, definitely be sure that there is a goal coming in. So please manage the defense line, manage the midfield line, and make sure you don't lose balls anyhow. It's just the way you play against these teams that matters. But Man United, I think they put up a performance for me last weekend, though they didn't the first half. I think Mount missed 1 chance, Bruno missed 2 chances, Rashford missed his own chance, and all those players missed their chances. So I think in this first 15 minutes, if you manage to create those chances, please bury them.
Okay, if you look at the way, we have to see the way Manchester United will set up, because the last game they started Bruno as an attacker. Do you understand? So, but that Zesky is available because this is called that, because everybody will be expecting Zesky to.
He still starts from the bench again.
Okay, let's see how as probably moving back as a midfielder.
Yeah, and also let's not forget that this game coming up today, Brighton versus Manchester City, an old boy is coming back to play Manchester United, Danny Welbeck, yes.
You know.
And then the threat from Mitoma to Manchester United need to be wary about Mitoma and Welbeck.
That's why I said if they will play like they play against Fulham, play all, whenever these people hit on the break, it's going to be a problem. Yeah. 2 against 1, it won't be like Adama Traore and Andres Pereira. It will be different this time around. So I believe they could also be cautious. While going forward, they should also be cautious of the defense line.
Okay, let's see what probably maybe they might start their new boy in defense. The late might start today. So let's see how that happens. Manchester United bought well this summer, and everybody expecting them to challenge for the Premier League. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Major game happening 3 o'clock is Manchester City versus Ipswich. Gundogan is back at Manchester City, so it's going to add in more power in that midfield. But as we keep saying, they need a backup striker for Haaland. But normally Manchester City is Manchester City. So against Ipswich, do you think that Ipswich can put up a fight? No? So just 4 fights.
McKenna, you rest this one, because I believed you in the first game against Liverpool. I felt like you're going to put up a performance against Liverpool, which you did. But please don't be that Vincent Kompany that believe you can play attacking football in your first season in the Premier League. Please
for
don't.
Real, man. For
you coming back to the Premier League for the first time in about 40, 30 years. Don't be another Vincent Kompany. Try and conserve. If possible, I believe in this game is where you say, I'm playing against the big lads. I need to absorb pressure. I don't need to come and play all attacking midfield with them. I don't need to come and play attacking football with them. Absorb the pressure. Let them play you. If possible, play 17 players in the box 18.
But let's not forget, right, that this is the same thing we've been talking about, the difference between the Ten Hag and the companies and the Guardiola. Ten Hag, Manchester United, okay, we are back here again. do not have a format.
No, leave that thing. They have.
Company came in, he played the standard,
format
played his
relegated.
format from beginning to the
Gate.
down.
Uh-huh.
Honorably.
Mhm.
Honorably.
He did the same thing, and where he's in now, he's without a job. See, there are teams you don't play honorably with your format with. It's not like Sean Dyche. Sean Dyche was coaching Burnley for how many years?
Yes, Sean
And
Dyche
he
has
was-
always been packed the boss master now.
And look at that was
And that's what he's
that
been
was
playing
what
all
saved-
through, and that's what he's still playing
That's
now.
what saved his job in Everton, mind you. Because if he had changed, I want to play the Everton way, for not sack him since. So it's just see, McKinnon is playing an attacking football. We love the football he's playing. Scored, I think they had the most goals scored by a team in the championship last season. Now you're in Premier League. The Leicester is in the Premier League. People will be looking at you to give up performance. Try, get a counter attack, go on one counter attack, score your goal. If you can score an early goal, then pack up shop. It's the only way to get results against the big side.
Let's get a prediction for that game.
See, let me just change my bet because I like McKinnon to win.
You just
But I know
like
Man
Eddie
City
Roberts.
will run them. See, I know Man City will run them riots, but I'm just hoping McKinnon wins.
Okay, let's.
So
3-0
I bet
Man City.
Man City, you are a City fan, so I know you have to support City. Okay, the final game, the big game happening is Aston Villa versus Arsenal. But the interesting about this particular game is that fans started comparing the two coaches. What they, Emery was his last at some point, and everybody he didn't really do well. Depending how you want to see it.
took them to the
Obviously.
Europa League finals.
Yes,
Regardless.
and Arsenal lost 3-0. So Arsenal fan was.
When last did Arsenal reach a final?
So they have not been talking about that game. That game is going to be hot because if you remember, Aston Villa is the team that practically stopped Arsenal for winning the league last season. So it's going to be a hot game. So, but generally, if you look at that game, do you think that Arsenal are equipped, or Aston Villa, both of teams are equipped? What are you expecting from this game?
It's going to be a flurry of goals, if you ask me, because Arsenal and Aston Villa have firepower within their side. They should be able to be, fighting this game out equally. I'm not looking to see anybody dominate any person, but I know that can happen if players in the pitch lose their composure. Okay, so they need to manage their steeds this time around and be on point. Arsenal are going to get in on the goals. It's just a matter of if they can defend well when Aston Villa come out on the break. Let's not forget, Aston Villa have reinforced this season.
Very well.
They've really, really reinforced. So this cannot be a stroll in the park for Arsenal. So it's going to be a close one, but I'm putting Arsenal to edge it out 2-1.
Oh wow! If you look at that game, and also Aston Villa, if you look at them, they bought very well. They bought well. Arsenal bought well. Remember, guys, Mikel Merino is going to be signed at Arsenal maybe today or tomorrow. He's going to be an official an Arsenal player. So Arsenal added still more power. The same way Manchester City did with Gundogan, they are adding an experienced 28-year-old guy in that midfield. But if you look at it generally, everybody kept talking about Arsenal buying a striker. But do you think that Havertz and Jesus can do this job against Aston Villa?
Havertz, maybe. Jesus, leave him out of that list first. 5 goals is not enough to get you a trophy. But still, against Aston Villa, you need all the attacking mind you can get. Aston Villa is not playing from the back. Aston Villa is not playing spark the boss and hit on the break. Aston Villa is coming to match you blow for blow in the midfield. It's like a chess. Yeah. It's like a chess game where everybody wants to control the board. And if Aston Villa can get the board over Arsenal, then there's a problem because they want to, anybody that dominates the midfield in that game gets the win. And that's what Arsenal are looking to do get as well. So Partey, Rice should be at the top of their game. They shouldn't pick up any knock today. They shouldn't pick up any knock before the game. They shouldn't pick up any knock during the game because that will be the game changer for both teams. And as Aston Villa, on the other hand, have gotten an Andre Onana who is tall and ready to give up, fight for every ball. So I think that's where the case is now. Then Set Piece FC, I'll call them that Arsenal. They have all the top players in the world right now. Please, if you can use the set piece to score, don't drag the midfield with Aston Villa. Just make sure you get 2 corner kicks, 3 corner kicks, as much corner kicks as you get, score them and defend well. Then fine, you have a game against Aston Villa because this is going to be payback for making you lose the champion or perhaps losing the trophy last season.
Yeah, but I just want to draw attention to the 2 DMs that are going to be playing today in the Aston Villa side. You have the phenomenal Amadou Onana and you're pairing him up with the same deadly Yuri Tillemans we saw in, so it's
It breaks my heart.
Aston Villa,
And the both of
like,
them are like they both of them are like box to box. Very tough box
energy
to box, energy
workhorses,
workhorses. So
everything.
if Partey picks up a knock, I still go back there. If he says it's today he wants to go on this small injury, problem don't for Arsenal throughout the season, and Aston Villa will get the win ahead of them. So this will have to compete, get the early goals, and knock up shop.
2 p.m. Wolves is going at home against Chelsea. So, what is okay? Let's get your picture for Arsenal versus Aston Villa first, then, John.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal.
Aston Villa 0-0.
Okay, it's
No draws because
it's a
they've always fought Arsenal. So I think both of them will be looking for a result today.
Okay, on Sunday, Wolves is going to be playing Chelsea. Okay, guys, we keep talking about Chelsea, but in this game now, what do you expect? Because in that press conference, Maresca said that Sanchez is going to be playing the Premier League, while the Philip that they brought from Spain is going to play in the other Coast and Conference League. Do you think that it's right for Sanchez? Because everybody has been complaining about Sanchez last season. They brought in goalkeepers. Everybody was thinking this guy will come and take over, but he has made it clear that Sanchez will be starting at the Premier League.
Petrovic came in and his contract. I like to go back to player profiling and contract situation. Petrovic's contract situation institutes that he is going to be a backup goalkeeper, which means he's not going to be fighting for starting lineup, but he's going to be making his money sitting on the bench. And I think it's good for him, but to some extent, if he wants to play for the national team, it's not good enough. So now Jorgensen coming in and they are telling him explain in the cup. It's normal. You split your goalkeepers. If anyone picks up a knock, then you know how to split the other reserves goalkeeper. But in Chelsea, when I said they were buying players for the reserve, now it's that the other 18-year-old boy now is not even on the list. He's now playing with the under-21s and the reserves. Now, this is what I tell you, that after you count 8 goalkeepers, you only have 3 in the side, which is Sanchez, Philip Jorgensen, and Petrovic, which means these 3 players will be playing for the EPL, the Conference League, and I think, and the FA Cup and Carabao Cup, which means maybe the Carabao Cup, Petrovic can start if they're playing against a DM Dom. So I think they don't have a problem in goalkeeping department. They already split the job in between the 3 of them. In defense, who is going to be started? I hope it's not disaster. Please, if there's a way they can get some other players in that defense line, I think it's the right time now to get them in. Then the striking option, I think, for today, please, Enzo, anything you want to do. But please, for today, if you want to score goals, don't play Gui. I saw the chance he missed last match. Don't play Gui and Jackson in front of goal. Probably try out Moziko Nkunku or Madueke, or maybe somebody else.
So, Joe, what do you think about that game, Joe?
For me, I think it's going to be a tough game. No doubt about it. It's going to be a tough game because this is Wolves playing at home. Chelsea have all the prerogatives to come out there and try and get something out of the match. Wolves are going to be content to sit back and hit you on the break. And Chelsea's defensive fortitude is going to be tested today, because if they made the same mistake they made in the last game playing Colwill as a CB, I don't think that's a good move for them. So they need to play natural CBs in that 5 and 6 positions at the back, and then play. Gusto has been playing well on the right, and then play Kukureya off the left. Is playing well, but they need to get that pairing at the center back. Back, very, very so important.
Let's get a picture for that game. Neto is going to be playing against his former club for the first time since he moved to Chelsea. So let's get your prediction for that game, John.
Draw.
Draw. Okay, no. So
I think Chelsea will get a result in this game, so maybe a 1-0 win.
Okay. The other game that is going to happen is Liverpool versus Brighton. Liverpool are the only Premier League club that did not sign any single player this summer. So I don't know what the plan is for Liverpool in the next 7 days, but they didn't buy any player at all throughout this summer. But he said that if they see something in on the market in this last period, they are going to buy something. But generally, guys, Liverpool, they are still a good side. What are we expecting from that game also?
See, I said this last week, and I think it didn't go as planned. Liverpool managers on their first game in the Premier League has never won their first games. Even the likes of the great Champions League winner. I think Benitez didn't win his first game. Now this man has broken the yoke after 6 managers so far have won their first game in charge. This man has broken the yoke. He's broken the course, and he's won his first game comfortably 2-0. And he's back in the Premier League now. He's welcomed properly into the Premier League fold. But he has a tough fight against Brentford. And John Frank is not going to sit back and expect Liverpool to run them riot. He's going to fight and try to get a result. And I think with the midfielders, the mistake Frank did last week by playing some of the players, key players from the bench, talking about Onyeka and the rest of that, I think he's not going to make that against Liverpool today. On Sunday, he's going to start most of those key defensive players and players that are dominant in midfield to try and get a result against Liverpool. I think Liverpool would fight for their result, but to get the win out of this one.
What do you think, John?
For me, I think Liverpool are going to win it, though it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
I don't think they are going to be clean sheet in this one because let's not forget Brentford are a side that know how to get you and score those goals. So
Mbeumo and the rest.
for me, but I think on the transfer end, I think Ancelotti has gone about his transfer business. Well, I say a little bit savvy in the sense that he's just coming into the squad. He doesn't want to upset anybody by bringing in multiple signings that Lopetegui has made at West Ham. And he's just looking at bonding with the players on ground first, and then off the vibe he gets from the players, now making his plan as to who and who he's going to buy. But I feel that they are going to be hot if they get any early injuries this season. They are going to be hot, and they need to reinforce one way or another.
I just believe Liverpool have about reinforcement. Liverpool have the squad depth. Gomez is not left yet, though he's not part of the plan, but still he's still in the camp and he's not left yet. He's still welcome around the first team training, though. But the environment is giving the vibe of, though you're not welcome here, but you're still part of us. So I think for now he's going to play with that side till January or perhaps till the end of the transfer market to see if he can get some players in or maybe get some players out. And remember, Carvalho has left.
Yeah.
So one midfielder out already to the same Brentford. I think it's Brentford, yeah, they'll be playing against. So I think Brentford will be looking to ask Carvalho for some tactical advice.
Thomas Frank is credible. I don't think.
But though he's a young lad, he doesn't know anything about tactical this. So I think
let's get your prediction for that game.
Man, it's 2-1 Liverpool. I said they'll manage a win against Brentford.
Okay, guys. John, let's get your prediction, John.
1-0 Liverpool.
Okay, that's all about the EPL. The whole of beautiful game that's going to happen in the EPL. Okay, guys, we are going to go on a quick short break. When we come back, we'll move over to other leagues and transfers. Stay with us.
Hello, Enugu. Have you heard? Volt 4.3 FM is granting small businesses in Enugu a chance to be heard and to be known. Let us help you advertise your business for as low as 2,500 naira per spot. And if you pay 50,000 naira for 20 spots, we will give you 10 spots for free. For more inquiries, visit Volt 104.3 FM at 64 Ozubulu Street by ESPS Junction, Enugu, or call our marketers on 0815 628 5384 or 0816 215 5195.
Volt 104.3 FM.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. Okay, let's move over to other leagues. And now the phone lines are open. You can call us to tell us what you think about today's games. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Call us and tell us what your team is, how your team is going to be performing this weekend and your prediction. Okay, we have a call. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
Everyone.
Hello?
I'm Edison. I'm calling from ESBS.
Okay, Edison. So what is your contribution, Edison?
I want to know whether Ogate don't come to Man U.
No, they are still talking about him. They are still actually, he wasn't in the squad for yesterday's game, like for PSG, but they are still negotiating his deal.
Okay, so for today's game, by what time then go play the match?
For Man U is playing the first game 12:30.
Okay, I won that match by 2-1.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, the numbers to call to give us your own prediction and your own or your own thoughts about this is 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Okay, call us back and tell us your own prediction. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please. Yeah.
My name is Sunday. I'm calling from Niabi.
Okay. Sunday, what's your own contribution, Sunday?
Please, can you do me a favor, update me on Man U transfer news?
Okay, for now, Man U are still talking with only Ugarte to bring in him. He didn't play for PSG yesterday, so the negotiation is on.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's move over to other League 5. Let's start with, let's take this call before we move to the Spanish La Liga. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen and gentlemen in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Onya Vitalis.
Okay.
That is my name.
Okay, what's your contribution?
My contribution is that Man Friday should go and take history. Man will win match, early kickoff. It has been time to win early kickoff. So today, I'm betting you 2-0.
Okay.
For Chelsea, you can update me about Chelsea transfer for striker. Either Osimhen or Antonio. I don't know whether they are looking for striker now.
None of the above.
Until they finish with Lukaku, they are dealing with Lukaku's deal now. When they are done with Lukaku, they probably look for an alternative for their striking position.
Okay. By grace of God, Chelsea are going to win Wolves tomorrow.
Okay.
At least I will have a market time.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay. The Spanish La Liga. Let's start with the Saturday's Spanish game. Osasuna will be playing Mallorca, and Barcelona will be playing the big one. Barcelona will be playing Atletico Bilbao. Espanyol will be playing Real Sociedad. Then the final game for today is Getafe is playing Rayo Vallecano. Okay, let's take this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Godwin.
Good morning. My location, please.
Johan, good morning.
Good morning.
Joseph, for what?
Okay, Joseph. What's your contribution, Joseph?
Now, when they talk to you, now, I'm Vitalis. Even Chelsea is sponsored by Microsoft, they don't go excel.
That was brutal, man. That was brutal.
So they will see they are not going to win Wolf. Wolf is going to beat them by 2-0. They are not going to score even one goal.
Okay.
For my match today, I went to Bet Naija to say the order they give away.
Please, sorry. You don't call any companies on.
Okay.
Please,
sorry for that.
Yeah.
So I was like, why did they give my such thing? I was like, okay, maybe if you can get a draw for that match, I'll be happy. Because I know it's not going to be easy.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, please, when you call, you don't call any betting company's name on air, and we don't support betting at all. If you are going to bet, you have to be 18 years plus, and you have to bet responsibly. Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
I'm calling from
Okay, Friday. What's your contribution on Friday?
Let me see that guy. This is what I call now. How do you call Bet Naija?
No, please don't call it too. Nobody should call any. Please don't call
I'm not talking. I talk for that, but you're not supposed to call that guy.
Yes.
So my brother, yes, I will match. I have to go on match. If I don't mind you with that, run them down. Come on. I have minutes a match. I don't play.
Sir, what did you say?
You say?
I am match today. I don't play today.
Okay, they are playing tomorrow.
Like, if you see the game, it will be like Man U is playing Man City. They know it's a tough game to play. I don't know why it's like that, but today, I expect Man U to win, and I want them to win. But the reality is that I think it's going to be a draw. This is a match that if Man wins and they're going away, in fact, I'm going to be happy like they won a trophy. So this is always a tough game for them to play. But the reality I'm seeing in this game is a draw. I think a draw will not be a bad game, considering how tough this particular team has been to them. And one thing I'm worried again is the issue of whether they will take their chances or not. I believe they're going to win. But just like the other guy said, these teams are not going to be like Fulham. They are more creative. If you watch the attackers, oh my God, they always try to run you down and always good with the ball. You watch them. They don't mistake the passes. They don't just play on it at the front easily. No, you have like a team that's going to make them play rugby or stop them because of the way they hold the ball on the leg. Even they see themselves and passing the ball and the way they finish it. Talking about Thomas and Go, Thomas and Boys at the front, they always get this.
Yeah.
But the last match they told me, I watched the highlight this. If you see this match, you see an action. You see chances creating, but the two of them were on the game. Unless Man is going to be on the 8th day, like not the thing they did against Fulham, like they're going to play like they are playing City or Liverpool. That's the only way they are going to win.
Okay.
But if they play their normal game, I'm seeing 1-1 or 0-0 draw in that game.
All right.
This is where Fulham playing.
Fulham is playing against
Okay, let me confirm that again. Fulham is playing against
Leicester.
Leicester.
Leicester City.
Yes.
And they are playing at home. I think I'm giving that game to Fulham.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I think they are going to win.
All right.
Yes, man.
Thank you very much. Okay. On Sunday in La Liga is Real Madrid versus Real Valladolid, and Leganes is going to play Las Palmas, and Deportivo Alvarez is going to play in Real Betis. Atletico Madrid is going to play in Girona. Okay, let's talk about the Saturday game first. Barcelona versus Atletico Bilbao. That game, they have been cutting Nico Williams for almost tried the transfer, but they couldn't get it. Now they are playing that game. What are you expecting in that game, John?
Lamine Yamal versus Nico Williams.
Oh yes,
Firecrackers.
It's going to be a firecracker, like he said. Yes, I think Barcelona fans are going to feel bad about the whole Nico Williams saga. It was just smoke and mirrors and all of that. So, but for the game, it's going to be a good one. Atletico Bilbao are not a pushover. They've never been a pushover. So, it's going to be a tough one, big one for Atletico Bilbao. Let's not forget that Barcelona are going to be without Victor Roque. It's just going to be only Lewandowski as the attacking option for them.
He's going out on loan.
He's going out on loan, so that attack is being depleted even more every day. So it's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to give it to Bilbao to edge out a lucky win or a draw.
Okay, so what do you think about that game?
Bilbao, they are tough. They always fight in midfield, but Barca has always dominated the midfield. And with the way Hansi Flick wants to play, I don't think he's going to be inviting a tiki-taka style of play. He wants to invite a game pressing, which means it will open space behind them for a counter-attack. And with Inaki and his brother
And
hitting the brakes, Inaki and Nico hitting the brake, the William brothers, it's going to be a problem for Barcelona playing that tiki-taka or game pressing. So I think Barca will want to conserve the energy, play from the back, and see if they could hold on to the ball more.
Okay, on Sunday it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid is playing again, but they're playing in Santiago for the first time. Mbappe is going to play in front of the fans. Straight win for Real Madrid.
The thing is, they are playing against a club legends club. Like Ronaldo, we won't call Fantastico. Ronaldo the Incredible is the highest shareholder of the club, and he will be inviting his side to play like they are champions, because at some point he was talking to some of the strikers and giving them lectures on how to bury chances, and I think that helped some season ago. And when they went back to relegation, it helps them come back to La Liga again.
Yes.
And I think it's going to help them in this game bury the chances that they create. But Real Madrid is a side to fear, and they would have to back the box to get.
Jude is injured, so
they will have to pack the box to get a
I
result.
was just about saying that they are playing without Jude, so it's going to be a different dynamics in the midfield. But Madrid have enough firepower to be winning this match.
Without Tchouaméni, we say without Tchouaméni, there's a problem. Without Camavinga, sorry, there's a problem with Serge Tchouaméni stand up to the occasion. without Jude, we'll see an Andagula start on the occasion as well,
Or Ibrahim
maybe
Diaz.
Ibrahim Diaz, or maybe at this point we will have to see them start the legend himself, the club legend who's still playing with them,
So
Luka Modric.
the final game, because let's talk about it, Atletico Madrid versus Girona. Atletico bought it. They spent almost 100 plus million pounds in this transfer market, and Alvarez is supposed to be starting. So what are you expecting in that game? And let's get your prediction.
Atleti all the way for me.
This is where you start, apart from the first game of the season, this is where you test the level of the brilliance Girona has done. So I think Girona want to prove to the world that they are not still a pushover. They are here to stay in the top 4.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Name and
Good
location,
morning.
please.
I can transfer.
Okay, Ike, what's your contribution, Ike?
So my they buy players. I think they have about 12 players. So.
Who is that?
And about 12 players.
Who again by player?
Come and hold them at later. I don't see them doing anything. If Mayu, I don't know if they do anything today.
Okay.
That thing will give them 2 goals to
It's a
nothing.
bant against
Okay.
Man U.
Oh, 2 goals to nothing.
Arsenal will still lose their match. This year, Aston Villa, they know how to play them ball.
Okay.
To lose their match. This Lukaku, he said they have agreed.
They have agreed deal with Napoli for 30 million euros. So probably tomorrow or Monday he is going to be moving to Napoli permanently.
Medical is booked for the weekend.
All right.
I would like the ultimate to come Chelsea. Approve these people that hurting him left and right down. So that thinking that my career is finished. Let them prove them know that they have something to do. They still have something to do in football.
Okay.
But not in match. People don't use match to kill any person. As far as God is saying, people doing what you know to do best.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. That's all for the La Liga. The La Liga is going to happen on today. It's happening today. Saturday, Sunday. La Liga is going to be happening. Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Pedro from Abroad.
Okay. What's your contribution?
Okay. My contribution is on my match today.
Okay.
Today match, well,
Yes.
many fans are afraid, but they don't know they beat Brighton at home at their home last season. But I think they're afraid they will lose by 2-1.
Okay.
And for Chelsea match tomorrow, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I'm not confident until they beat one big team, not beating Servette. So they should beat one big team before. And I'm telling you, the Chelsea fans to lower their expectation this season.
Okay.
Because Chelsea is just like an Arsenal team now. So
They are
they should
building.
try. Yes, and my prediction tomorrow is the 1-1 draw.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, let's move to the Serie A. On Saturday, Udinese is going to be playing Lazio. Parma is going to be playing AC Milan, and Inter Milan is going to be playing Lecce, and Monza will be playing Genoa. Now, John, Inter Milan, they are playing Lecce. They are the defending champion. What is your prediction for that game?
For me, against the Lecce side, I don't, I could be wrong here, but I want to throw my support towards Inter Milan. They have a better side. They are the champions.
No doubt they have a better side.
They can come away with 3 points in that match.
Okay, no. So Parma versus AC Milan.
These are the two people competing for champions in the Scudetto, Inter Milan and AC Milan. Anyhow you want to put it, Juventus will have to take their time to build. So I think AC Milan will run them riot, and we'll see Chukwueze firing in all cylinders in this game.
Okay, that's all for Saturday game. For if you go on Sunday in the Serie A, you have Fiorentina versus Venezia, Torino versus Atlanta, and Napoli is going to be Bologna, and Roma is going to play Empoli. That is all for the Serie A. Okay, let's go to a little bit of transfer before we go. Arsenal. Let's talk transfer a little bit, guys. Arsenal has agreed a deal with Porto for them for Fabio for Fabio Vieira to go on loan. It was not expected, but the news broke yesterday, and he is going to leave in Arsenal on 1 year loan, no option to buy. He's going to be leaving, and he's going to go in on loan to Porto. How do you make of that deal?
Arteta is clearly making room for Moreno to have more space.
He's not making room. I told you this guy is not. He no be Arsenal quality, but now they drag and go far places. This, if he was an Arsenal quality, he would have been playing matches back to back in the FA Cups and Carabao Cups. He's always been played on the bench, even when Odegaard is not fit. You see them even when they want to do sub and take off Odegaard, they bring in somebody else. This guy has never been a quality Arsenal needed. He's just there. And I said this: we need somebody that will step up the occasion when Odegaard is not available. And this guy is not stepping up the occasion. He's just bringing a flat-foot game into the game that has been flat-footed already. So he can go. I am happy now that he's leaving to Porto. Let him go and get.
He's going to come back though.
See, even if he comes back, let him go and get a little bit of experience, just like Sabilo Konga did. Went on loan. Now he's telling Arsenal that if you cannot play me in the first team, I can't stay. Now they've sent him on another. I think he's going to Sevilla again.
No, he left a permanent deal.
Now he's going to Sevilla this time around. Now this guy should continue going on loan until he gets the gist of what Arsenal teams can play like. Play an attacking football, so you learn how to play an attacking football. You don't have to be an attacking midfielder. Play with a defensive mindset, passing the ball backwards and sideways, not putting in forward passes. I don't like to see that in an attacking player. Okay. So if you're going to be an attacking player, play attacking football.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
It's Edison. I call back.
Okay, what's your contribution?
Tell those old Chelsea fans, tell them jealousy will kill them. We will win our match. So I've already give Wolf straight win against Chelsea. Nothing they will do. We will go win our match. We will continue to win. They will continue to lose.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, the other transfer news is Bournemouth is working on a deal to bring Kepa. Kepa, there is this guy they used to call, what is that his game? How he calls him? Kepa, the guy used to call him
Arize Abalaga.
Abalaga, yes.
Arize is running away with the ball, man.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
With my name and location, please.
My name is Ogwe. I'm coming from Enugu.
Okay, what's the contribution?
My contribution for today's match.
Yes.
Man is going to win that match.
Mm-hmm.
And Chelsea. In fact, I don't know whether IK should borrow money to carry money give Chelsea so that they will go and sign Osimhen. Osimhen will leave the better team, come play with boys where they play with tissue paper. I don't know.
Okay.
For my own contribution.
Thank you very much.
Man, all the way.
All right, man. Okay. So Bournemouth is working on a deal to bring Kepa to on loan. You know what surprised me about Kepa is he's still 29 years old. So I was thinking that this guy is probably 35, but he's still 25 years old and 29 years old, and he is still being moved around like this. But they are working on that deal. Bournemouth is working on that deal, and the option they have is Ramsdale in case they don't secure it. Maybe in 2 or 3 days they'll probably move for Ramsdale, guys.
Kepa, good goalkeeper. Bournemouth needing him, I think it's the right choice because I know if he goes back to that Chelsea fold, he's not starting anytime soon. Unless the coach might want to infuse him in maybe the FA Cup matches if Petrovic is not around, or if Philip Jorgensen is injured. But the coach has seen that there are 3 players already or 3 goalkeepers already. He's not needed in that side, so he will continue to go on loan until he finds a permanent home for himself.
So okay, John, as you said before we started moving, and probably after that, maybe Chelsea probably start going for Osimhen.
Yeah, I saw the paperwork on that deal, and 30 million is a good fee. Let's not forget there's also the 15 million in add-ons that could come in based on performances and other rishi. So Chelsea are looking at 30 to 45 million pounds on Lukaku. I think it's a good deal for Chelsea in the sense that they've hedged their bets, they've held on to the player, and now they could potentially get 45 million, which is better than the 25 or other fees.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yeah, I'm a Kadiji from Enugu.
Please, can you speak up? I can't hear you.
I said I'm a Kadiji from Enugu.
Okay, what's your contribution?
Well, I'm from a prediction. What did Yana
Yes, they lost 2 goals to 1 against Villarreal yesterday.
He was
He was introduced around 70-something minutes. He didn't start.
But Ejike didn't play, right?
Yes, he didn't.
Okay, yeah, coming to my club, sometimes I don't like, talking so tough on clubs. It doesn't matter who the club is. But I always want let them play the game first. Then let the better team win.
Okay.
And even though I support Chelsea, I would like Chelsea, but I can't just be saying for sure, predicting for sure that Chelsea. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. You might get disappointed at the end of the day that the team you talk so sort of lost the game, and no one is called, and all these things people should stop all these predictions.
Okay.
Talking for sure. Yes, prediction is good, but you can't just be saying for sure. No, you can't just be doing that.
All right.
Predict and talk politely on the team support and all that. So
Thank you,
I
bro.
predict let Chelsea win, but I'm not saying for sure they will win. But if they end up winning, good for them.
Thank you very much.
Chelsea is my club, and I will support them till tomorrow.
All right.
You
Thank
guys are doing a good job. Well done.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay, the other deal that is very popular is Samuel Omorodion is finally going to go into Porto after all the thing Chelsea.
Finally.
He's probably moving about I think 20 million euros or 15 million euros. It's not even up to the fault that Chelsea was trying to get him.
Yeah, but look at the flip side to this deal now. There is a sell-on clause.
Yeah,
in that
50%
contract.
sell-on clause. Atletico is going to get if they sell the contract clause there is 100 million euros if anybody is trying to buy him in the
buy
future.
him.
Yeah, so he's going
Kudos to him, and then
You
kudos
don't see
to
why Chelsea ran from the
Ahmed
deal.
Villas-Boas, who is also the man pulling the strings for FC Porto.
You don't see why Chelsea pull out from the deal. How will you put off 50%? Is even Man United players that's been sold. The highest you go for is 40% sell-on clause, but 50% is just too much,
But
man.
that's
It's
what
greed.
Atletico have gotten a quality talent, and they are looking to maximize the opportunity.
That's
This is
the
what
greed.
it is.
That's the greed Chelsea ran from, and I think it's a good job from Chelsea to run from that deal, and I think it's a good one for Porto. But Porto, Porto will not sell on. Porto will play this player till he retires.
Okay. Let me just go through the other transfers. Okay, Brighton is going to buy. They have agreed to buy Mark O'Reilly from Celtic. He's the Celtic captain, so he's going to be moving to Brighton this summer. And Ahila from Saudi is going to buy Cancelo because Cancelo is still a Manchester City's book, so probably he's going to be moving to Saudi to go and chop money and go and chop better money. And Robert is still available. I don't know why big clubs are not actually trying to pick him up, but he's still available in the transfer market. Okay, hopefully within 7 days he might find a solution to his matters. Then finally, Linglet from Barca to Atletico on loan. He's going to be moving from Barcelona to Atletico on loan. Just one year straight loan, and he's going to come back to Atletico. Okay, guys, this is how we are going to be ending today's show. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. At every day, Monday to Saturday at Volt FM Sport. When you go there, please subscribe to our channel. You can watch us live and probably watch our content. You have an amazing content for you to watch. My name is Godwin. Have a beautiful football weekend. I'll be seeing you on Monday.
Hello Enugu and welcome to Volt 104.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show.
Absolutely gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in. Oh, it's a great
Entertainment. News and politics.
Enugu State Governor has sent us the electricity bill.
Gospel.
And let them have dominion. The kingdom of God is within people.
Odenibo.
Daalụnụ ndị be anyị ekene m unu Igbo ndị ọma njem ọnụ unu a na-emekwa ọfụma.
Awesome programs exclusively on
Volt 104.3 FM.